Hello and welcome to ERF1. It's Tuesday again. Sorry we're a bit late. Blame Finbop. And we are in Belgium for, personally not my favourite Grand Prix, but it is a Grand Prix nonetheless. Round 14 in Belgium. I'm joined with Mr. Ustin.
Hey.
And obviously you left me last week. How dare you?
Yeah, well, in my defence, it rained and it's not going to rain today.
Yeah,
so
look at that.
going to get
Sun.
On me.
Full of sun. If you weren't here, it would have been rain.
I hate you. A horrible track and sun. Right, that's it. We're done.
You don't want rain around here. If you have rain, the lap times go over 2 minutes.
That's fine.
You would be here forever. Anyway, thank you to everyone who's joined us in the chat as well. I hope you are doing good. While we're there, there's some big news. We will first hit the standings, and here is the standings. Aldebaran, he had his lead cut short again by Messiah, who got another win. I think it was this fourth in a row. And Twigs as well put on some good points. And so there is the standings. But we want to bypass...
Celebrate it by taking a week off.
Yeah, we want to bypass the standings completely because... If I quickly get rid of the standings and get into the race, you will see there is no Aldebaran, there is no Messiah, and there is no Mr. Twigs this week. It is going to be absolutely insane. It is literally up for anyone to win this week. Let me just put my stuff on the screen. And,
to be fair, Aldebaran was willing to substitute his brother in Balder Aaron, but we said that's against the rules.
Yeah, no siblings allowed. So... This is going to be a quick rundown. So, St. Mims is back. Our American, our only American, Mr. St. Mims. He's back. He's taken Twig's seat. Manny K's back after a couple of weeks on holiday. Tori 87 makes their debut in the Ferrari. Smart Pleasures debut in the Williams. Huis Hamilton is now a full seat Williams after Lanzi went off the rails in the Discord after last week's race. Duke's in for Motherly Pasta. Then we've got RKA who's in for Halo, last minute thing, so thank you RKA. Halo's rig went crazy. Chicken Wing making their debut in the Alpine for Messiah. So it is all crazy this week. It's basically like, I don't know, like compared to last week. We
just appreciate as well. I wasn't here last week and we still had a driver go crazy, which wasn't the result of anything I did.
Yeah, exchange. Just trying to figure out who out first.
I know.
I think who is? No, it's Smart Pleasure who is all over the track. So yeah, hope everyone understands what just happened. I went through so much, but we got so much going on.
This isn't looking good for Smart Pleasure.
It's not at all. Who's behind? Is it a Red Bull? Is it Smash? No, it's not Smash. I hate the fact there's too many blue cars as Finbop, who. I think Finbop should get a 3-second time penalty just for being late, like 4 minutes late. Just start the race with a 3-second penalty.
We all know his routine is he gets home, he has his dinner, he does his chores, and then he has to ask his mum and dad permission to turn on the console so he can go on F1.
And then, right before it starts,
he runs a little bit late.
Right before it starts, he jumps in the shower.
Which you think, if he's going to be sweating during the race, you'd shower afterwards, but apparently no, it makes him perform better if he showers beforehand.
So, we are in Spa, the legendary Spa, except for it's not one of my personal favourite tracks, and that's because it's a bit too long, and we live in the age now of TikTok where everyone wants, everything short form and 3 seconds long. So yeah, 22 laps is the race. It's quite funny because obviously most of the tracks we've been racing recently are like 36, 35 laps, and then you've got this one with 22 laps. So nice. It sounds like it's going to come thick and fast. It won't. It is a bit more strategic and a bit long. So it'd be good to see how it goes. As I said before, there's a lot of chances for different people to get on the podium, which is the upside. Obviously, with no Twigs and no Messiah and no Aldebaran, they're the 3 names you normally see at the very top. So, hey there, Mr. Flip. Hope everything's okay. Hope you're doing well as well.
Hope everything's all right, sir.
Hope I can watch the race.
We just appreciate the fact that the map of the track looks like as if I drew the Atlanta Falcons. No, it's if 5-year-old Liam through the
Who's
Atlanta
Liam?
Falcons logo.
Who's this Liam you speak of?
Sorry, Houston. Houston.
It's always weird hearing your government name. And
Yeah, I should really change it for people, shouldn't I?
as we hit the best corner in any track, that's the upside. It has the best corner because it is the bus stop. That's the best corner. As Finbot goes pole, whoa! Never saw that coming. And
First one to
Antonio's,
put time in, going on pole.
his teammate will be right behind him in the Visa Cash App RB, and he'll go pole. So I'm curious what the times are going to be. They should be around like the 140-ish, right? 141s. Just try to keep an eye on like who's like realistically going through as McCarry's round on inters. The fact that he's not going back in to change and he's still on the inters is mad.
With that pit lane coming right before you go to the final straight, it looks like they're all just darting off into walls.
The pit lane is is in a horrible place.
It's so weird.
Oh my god!
I was looking at the back. I was like, "Where are they going?" Oh wait, no, that's the pit lane.
As Manny K is in 4th, Evan Adam in 5th. St. Mims in 7th. So we've got times coming in. We've got Jamie going through to 9th. Who else we got? Rorschach is back as well, which is good to see. Rorschach is back in the Aston Martin. The Aston Martin has started falling off. As we look at the team standings as well, the Kick Saubers have taken first place back. It's been a while. The Ferraris took it back for quite some time, but the Kick boys are back top. But again, it's pretty close. The way that we obviously try and keep teams with like one faster driver, one slower driver, it has kept the team standings pretty close. And I think it will stay quite close going into the next, what we got next, like 10 races. So
Yeah, it's not long. And also, it's not our fault, because we planned this all before the season. It's not our fault that F1 Adam and Black Lab are basically the same person. If you look at their driver stats that Mickey sent out a few weeks ago, before Christmas, honestly, it was like a copy and paste of each.
Who's this,
like
sorry?
1 point difference. Black Lab and McCarry. Oh. Their head-to-head driver.
You mean
like
F1 Adam?
Literally. Yeah, same thing.
McCarry and F1 Adam's not the same thing. Hey, Joe Brown. Just wanted to say another thing as well while people are here. We have changed the race calendar a little bit. The last race of the season, a few people are going to be away, and I think it's going to be like title contenders. So we've moved it so that we have a week off after the second to last round. We'll take a week off, and then we come back for the last week where it's double points, and hopefully, and everyone should be free to hopefully make the most of it. Otherwise it probably would have just been the Aldebaran show to the very end. So we've made the choice to hopefully keep it spicy and have a chance of somebody winning it and not running away with it as such.
Yeah, it makes it more fun. St. Mims is going to win it all.
If Aldebaran runs away with it between now and then it's different. But the fact that if he got a win in the win in Abu Dhabi and got 70 points because no one else was around and that just pushed him over, then yeah, it wouldn't be as exciting.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing he's kicking his feet up and we've got Powery him.
Rorschach puts in a pretty slow time then than I was expecting. But it is what it is. McCarry says, "I think I got pole." At least he's moved. At least he's moved on to the mediums instead of the inters.
I'm just trying.
F1 Adam, you're in the chat. What does the race say? Does it just say dry? I'm gonna guess so. Normally, when it rains, people tell me. People normally tell me in the chat straight away, like it's gonna rain.
F1 Adam, you're in the chat. When are you actually going to get this race win?
McCarry, full wet time, and then you just see his little icon change to wet. Dry. Yeah.
Wet.
Again, I'm not going to complain that it's sunny for this week. Next week, we're in the Netherlands, I think. So that could be... That Netherlands in the wet, that's a horrible track to try and drive. So we'll save the wet for next week.
Just put the track round the red light district, then it'll be a wet track.
He's here all week, lads.
Unfortunately. As much as I tried to leave.
As Tarry87 retires from the session, won't put a time in. So we've still got quite a few people who have a bit of time in. Again, it takes so long to go round. As Huis goes second, obviously now a full-time Williams driver. And Mickey's in third. Really good for Mickey as well. So yeah, it's going to be nice. It will be nice in a way to see some newer names up the top. And again, F1 Adam's been pushing. F1 Adam, you've got to put your foot down because you wanted your one goal was to get a win in the league, and I think this week is probably your best chance.
Yeah, at the end of the season, it'll be like your 6th year anniversary of not getting a race win. So, and it doesn't count the ones that we don't stream.
Yeah, you want a race in what was it? Pre-season.
I think he'll be the first person to actually win a constructors and not win the race.
Yeah, at the moment.
Well, him and Bottlab.
At the moment, I can't remember what the stat was that F1 Adam said in the chat. He said something in Discord about they're currently winning the constructors, but they haven't finished higher than third or something between them.
That's insane.
Yeah, it was something crazy like that. Whereas like Aldebaran has literally carried the majority of the team, winning like 6 races. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But again, that's what it comes down to: is you've just got to get. And that's the way of our point system works. You've just got to get both cars over the line, and just. Again, even if and this is what we don't really see it as much this season as we did last season was really bad for it. In our previous name, people would like retire in like 19th place. It's like you could go over and get 2 points. Yeah, it's not brilliant, but that 2 points could make the difference going forward.
Oh, look at the current constructors. If McHarry retired every single time he was further down, the gap would be even bigger.
Yeah, exactly.
So those, even though it's not massive points, it's points which could make the difference at the end of the season.
No, exactly that. You've just got to get the car over the line regardless. So Potato Aim currently up at 6th, really good from Potato. F1 Adam, it says purple second sector there, so we'll see what he can do.
I reckon anybody will ever beat Snedge's 2-second lap.
No one ever will.
That'll stand the test of times, that.
Usually people get insulted, might as well finish and claim the points. Exactly that. Because F1 Adam will go over up to 4th, really good.
If you've got like a 30-lap race, people will retire on like lap 27, 28.
Yeah.
Why have you just wasted 28 laps?
It's that kind of stuff.
What's the point?
Yeah, that's annoying. You might as well just go over, take 5 points, for example. It's not ideal on what you want, but if you're racing once a week, in this league that is, I know a lot of people have like multiple leagues, but if you're racing once a week here, you might as well take the points when you can get them.
You mean these drivers cheat on us?
Yeah, they always do. Finbop said he had a purple sector 2 and then he spun the car, so that's a shame. Maybe could have seen him up there a little bit higher. I'd love to know how many. I do have this data. I just don't have it on my screen, unfortunately. But how many pole positions Duke has had this season?
Can we go and see if I can find it?
If you go in the admin chat, there's like a big overlay thing of like Mickey showing the stats for every driver. My teammate needs an invite. Okay. Is that why he DNF'd? Because he ended up going out. Lost 8 tenths in the middle sector. That's brutal. What did you do? What did you do to lose 8 tenths in the middle sector? Right, try and find. A lot of people are in the pits at the moment. Again, it's really hard to try and judge where people are with it being so, such a long track. I don't know.
Is it QP1?
QP1. Huh?
I'm guessing that's Quali place 1.
I guess so, yeah, pole.
Cool. Who am I looking for? Duke?
Yeah. I reckon it's at least 3. And I think with the usual suspects not here, I think I would have put...
6.
How many?
6.
You said 6 poles?
Yeah.
That's mental.
and his best finish.
Oh!
So he's had 6 poles and he's finished second twice.
Chicken wing goes for a spin, and also Smart Pleasures has no front wing. So Rosh out. So what's that? Sorry, he's had
6 poles and his best finish is he's finished second.
Second, yeah. Everyone else had how many poles have I had?
Hold on.
I can tell you without even looking.
Hold on. Just going into the back end of the data because this is quite a difficult one to work out. Oh, no way. He hasn't had a pole.
It's just people in the chat now asking how many poles they've had, and they're all 0. 0.
0.
0.0.
You've had -1.
Yeah.
-1 poles. I've just taken one off you because you were late.
Just take all your points. You're back. Reset to 0 for being late.
According to this, out of the current crop of drivers, the Duke's the most poles.
That's mad. Can I let everyone know that
6. Aldebaran's got 5. Messiah's got 4.
last F1 season, actual real season, this track also had a sprint. So just be grateful that we don't have that this season. Because that would be
to make
brutal.
F1 Adam feel a little bit better, his best qualifying performance was he qualified in 4th.
And he's currently in 4th.
Guess what place Black Lab qualified best performance?
Is it 4th? Is it 5th?
Yep.
I was hoping it'd be 5th and they'd be like next to each other. Don't think we should be collecting the poles. Bit wrong. Manny K's from Poland. And we also have a reserve who's Polish as well. You'll see it on the thing. We've got a new reserve who's Polish. So you'll see it on the screen when it on the picture when it goes across.
Oscar.
In that case, I take it back. Yeah, we've collected 2 poles recently.
No refunds, I'm afraid.
If you go back through every stream and watch that graphic of the drivers, it must be mental because we go through so many. And that reserve one, I change people in and out.
I've got the list.
Yeah, we've had 34 drivers this season.
35 actually.
No, 35 then. Yeah, now even more because you've had Chicken, Towery, obviously okay.
Yeah, because they've not registered on the data yet.
Yeah, so they'll get added on. And Smart Pleasures, that's 3 more, so that's 38. As Duke goes even faster.
Can we keep it under 50? Probably not.
Probably not. The fact that you need 50 drivers.
It's funny though. We can go through like 50 drivers in one season. Then you see some leagues racing with like 10 people.
Yeah, exactly that. I'd rather go through 50 and have every race full. It's just how I'd rather be.
Is that calling you Bonnie Blue?
Incredible. I'm gonna grab a drink because this lap's so long. I'm getting thirsty. It's so long.
Come on, clip that. Oh, it doesn't tell me how many penalties.
Oh, Finbot retires from the session and he's actually on the track somewhere.
What we need to add to this overlay is the amount of seconds. It'd be quite cool to get the amount of like accumulated seconds worth of time penalties people get.
Right, as cars are going through, give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Right, so Mickey is about to go through the. Oh, as he backs out last second. I don't know who went ahead of him. Then was it Jamie? No, it was a blue car. I can't keep up blue cars. I'm sorry. Oh, Rorschach should go backwards. Right, Schmitty.
That's one way to do it.
That's Mickey going through really slowly. Then it's St Mims, currently in 11th. We'll go up to 4th. Really good.
Nice.
That's Black Lab. Black Lab went up to 11th then. Sorry, it's really hard to like flick through quick enough. As Duke retires from the session, he must have crashed at the very end. As Bobinator goes for a slide.
Is everybody just like struggling to keep it on the track today? Because they're all slipping and sliding everywhere.
F1 Adam's the next car to go through because Rorschach was going backwards a second ago.
Justin's list, I like that.
Rejected by Spielberg. So good. We had to watch Schindler's List at like history when I was in like year 8. I think it was a little bit deep for year 8. Anyway, F1 Adam, he was in 5th. Can he go improve? He can't. He can't improve. Bobnet will go through as he can't, and Huis will stay 3rd. And then we've got. Can't keep up with everyone. I'm sorry. Oh, okay, yeah, 3rd. Sorry, that's what I was trying to find. Okay, up to 3rd. Really good. McHarry 16th. Will stay 16th. I think that's everyone. Chicken Wing. Smart Pleasure. Chicken Wing. Don't put a time in. That was mad. Yeah. So I was trying. Yeah, I was trying to flick to RKA. I was trying to find them on that list, but they need a better way to be able to jump up and down like people. Like, I've got a mouse here. Can I just not click people? It'll make life so much easier.
But Harry, you're here forever, I'm afraid. You can't leave, unfortunately. Nice try, though.
What a mad end. And St. Mims on the return mix goes up to 5th. I feel bad for F1 Adam as well. He was 4th. He got dumped down to 6th. But decent for Mickey. Schmidty's up there as well. Takeaway in 10th. Black Lab's got some work to do. And especially Rorschach as well down to 14th.
I'm not comfortable with the number of drivers in between Black Lab and F1 Adam.
So there
Harry, you got more chance of flattening fog.
So there is your qualifying for round 14 in Spa. Duke will take pole, Antonio 2nd, RKA 3rd, Mr. Huis Lamilton in 4th. So yeah, really good. 3 drivers didn't get to put a time in, so that doesn't affect them too badly. Yeah, pretty decent. So for like, hopefully we'll see some potential change up on the podium and stuff like that with the other guys gone. That bit of music there gets the whole YouTube stream copyrighted, just you know. Anyway, while everyone sorts out their stuff for the race, oh, wrong one, this one. Here is the race calendar upcoming for the rest of the season. Next week we're in the Netherlands.
The end is near.
Italy, Azerbaijan will be a good one, especially that castle section. We've got Singapore, then we've got USA, which is the circuit of the Americas, Mexico, Brazil. Then we've got back to Las Vegas, Qatar, and then we have a week break before we come back for Abu Dhabi for the double point finish. So, yeah, it should be good. Should be a good little run to the end of the season. Points to be made, and all that jazz.
Hobinator looking for jobs whilst racing, love it. How intense was that McDonald's application?
Can you flip burger?
Yes, you are too qualified for this job.
Right.
We want people who drop elbows on patties.
So, I'm going to leave all this off for us. Actually, I'm going to check the tyres and I'm going to leave all that off because I use it for photos. But, whoa, we've got a really, really big, big split of softs and mediums. Surely the softs don't go that far, right?
Just go in. Let's go hard.
Yeah. Surely they can't go too far though, the softs, because it's such a long lap.
Can someone confirm in the chat how long they go?
I'm hoping we get the little graphic come up.
It'll come up, but it'll be like after we
laps.
kind of figure it out.
The softs go 8 laps,
wow.
and the hards will go the rest. Sorry, the mediums will go the rest. So those mediums will probably feel horrible once we get to lap 22.
The thing is, Rorschach's just gone on to the hards. Unless he's doing a hard stint and then last few laps on the softs.
Hard soft would make sense. It's just how slow will he be in the run up to getting to that point.
Relatively.
Let me turn this off as well. Like I said before, I try and get a photo at the very beginning for the thumbnail for the YouTube videos. So if you're not watching the highlight videos on my YouTube, please go and watch them because they take me a couple of hours to edit. So I'd appreciate it if I've watched them.
Yeah, they take me quite a significant time to.
If I did, to be fair, if I put my all my time into it, I could get it down. I could, take longer, make it look more better. But
Cat kids.
I like getting it out the next day, so people haven't got to wait a few. It does, so it's not like out a few days later, and it just kind of breaks it up. Feels weird. Right, so we've got an Alpine up the back with a Williams. Curious to see how this goes. I've got these cars.
Well, what I was hearing there is that the stewards should be on a call race for the same amount of time till like 2 a.m. sorting out all the interviews. And then we can have it all boxed off by 5 o'clock on Wednesday.
But you get till 8 p.m. Wednesday to put your ticket in, so wouldn't work.
No. We'll change the format.
Change the format. Get them in.
You need that ticket in 5 minutes after the race. Anything over 5 minutes, sorry. If you're not angry enough to immediately submit that ticket isn't worth raising.
How's Duke got himself disqualified in the? I mean, everyone's going so slow around the bus stop, as everyone kind of slowly files in.
Here comes, oh my god.
Here comes two.
As he goes round the corner, oh my. This is unbelievable racing.
The Ferraris
boys,
are
I want
like,
to go to bed.
The Ferraris are like in front of each other. Right, here we go. Here we go. Right. The lights are on. The lights are off for 22 laps around Spa. This is going to be a mad start. This corner comes thick and fast. You've got to slam the brakes on and get around there. We've got a few cars round.
Contact.
To be fair, it's not horrendous. It could have been a lot worse. But we do have most of the cars round. Not round, but
Carey
round.
Was literally alongside Towery, and he was like, no, I'm going to leave you plenty of space. Don't worry about me.
Everyone goes flying through there together. Oh, that is a thick and fast start, isn't it? Everyone is so close to each other. Again, today's the day. You're not going to get many days where you don't have any Aldebaran, you don't have any Messiah, you don't have any Twigs. So today's the day. You've got to try and make up, make up the points, make up the chance to get on the podium or even the race win. So we know that people like Duke and Antonio have it in them. We've seen RK race at Silverstone, finished 6th overall. Huis had an all right debut with us a couple of weeks ago. And F1 Adams always kind of knocking at that door. He's finished 3rd. And so let's see what people can do. Right, do you want to do your ups and downs?
Uppy downy.
Yeah.
I'll say St Mims is going to go up because he's currently in 10th. And down.
Oh, I saw Jamie fly off sideways there in the corner. And McHarry's kind
Sorry,
of going
Finbot,
through.
you're gonna rack up some penalties, and that's going to affect you.
I think Rorschach here is looking quite slow on those hards, but if you can do 8 laps on the softs at the end and start picking up the pace, it could pay off, but I guess we'll see what happens. Duke's on a different tyre strategy to the 3 cars behind, so this is where Duke could start pulling away, but it could completely change once the medium runners have to go in and stuff. But again, all it takes is a safety car or something else, and we can have a completely different race. So again, anything can happen. So it's a long old lap. As many Ks
Go on, you do your up and down.
See, I might leave up and down to you in the future, like a sports pundit. And they hand it over and they guess like the score. I'll do one this week, but I feel like
You want me to curse people and not you?
I'll curse everyone, don't want me. Schmidt's my up, and I'm gonna say Huis is my down, and that's only because of what I've seen in the past. past couple of races, they had a bit. They had a crash. It wasn't even their fault. It was just a racing incident. But I've got to curse somebody, and who is? You're the curse. In that time, Antonio did get into first, but that back straight, again, it's like a lot of tracks. You know, as soon as DRS opens, and if you can stick together, it will just be backwards and forwards for a while. As there is a gap opening between Finbop and F1 Adam, so these front five are kind of going, and then Finbop, Mickey, Black Lab, who's gone up a couple of spaces. As RKA and Huis go side by side, and as I said, Huis will go down. He currently goes up.
Those softs are not working as well as Duke hoped.
Definitely the first curse for Chum. So F1 Adam puts the quickest time. But he is one of the soft runners up here. Oh, it's okay. You saw him slam those brakes on. We're runnable with Adam with this little train.
I love the fact that F1 Adam has a car that on the back of it says Unleashed. F1 Adam Unleashed.
There we go. DRS is enabled this lap. As you heard the old beat supermarket sweep. But F1 Adam just has to try and keep with this train. There's already a 3.6 second gap between 6th and 5th. Finbop is slowing these cars behind down. And I think when they're battling each other, that's one of the reasons why it's happening. As Black Lab is desperate to get past Mickey here.
A nice little tango, aren't they?
Oh, they got caught a little bit. They're keeping it fair, though. They're keeping it fair. There's only so far he can go over.
Bit of the track, or was that the car that just kind of...
Schmidt went flying off in the background. That was mad. As last time we saw St. Mims was 10th, he's now 12th. I'm going to blame you that, that's your curse.
Have faith, have faith.
Can't keep the kicks apart for long, yep. As Antonio's starting to pull away a little bit here. He is still in DRS range though, so it will start coming down. And you think with Duke on those softs, he should be a bit quicker here. But it's not looking all plain sailing for him.
That's what I mean. I said it a minute ago. He's losing time.
He puts in the quickest time so far. But again, you'd expect that the tyres he's on. Again, these guys have just got to train together. As that gap's now 4 seconds. So we're 4 laps in, and that time between 5th and 6th is opening up like crazy.
Oh, look at the gap on the minimap.
We're going to Finbop. Can he actually see them on this straight? Can he see them in the distance?
No. You might get like a quick glance, but it's very hard.
Yeah, you can see him go around the corner, but just. So these guys, Finbop, Black Lab, and Mickey, they've got to start working together. They can battle all they want, but they're going to lose out to the cars in front like crazy. Duke did get back ahead on that straight, but again, I'm not surprised. They're gonna go back and forth for a little while.
Tell you this, but St. Mims has just gone above Schmitty, so
up into what position?
11th.
And Schmitty's going down to 12. What happened to Schmitty? He was 9th a second ago. Oh, and St. Mims is sideways, and Schmitty's off in a wall. I think they got caught on each other around the corner. Luckily, they're still both going.
Uppies are going well.
Schmitty's down to 16th, which normally Schmitty loses places because of time penalties. This time it's because he's been tangled with St. Mims and gone sideways.
Maybe that's how he came. Maybe that's how he lost 9th.
And I also think Rorschach. Oh, sorry, lag. Okay, so Schmitty said it was his fault. I guess that's always a problem. You're never going to be. Everyone's going to be perfect. Getting 20 people synced up together. As Rorschach's hard tyre strategy looks like it's going poorly, which is a shame to see. As Manny K is both the Alpines 18th and 20th. Again, get them over the line. It's points, but it's not a good day in the office for both of them. As Black Lab is up to 6th, and he's got that time is now 5.7 seconds. He's been battling so much. He's now got to try and claw back to his teammate and get back in that fight. There you go. Antonio gets past on the straight. And Lewis Hamilton is right there as well. These medium runners look pretty good here. Especially because Duke's backlight's already flashing with VRS. Adam is falling off a little bit. He's outside of DRS range. And that time, again, it's still opened a little bit. It was, what, 5.4 seconds something a second ago? It's now in 6. Absolutely insane.
Yeah, but they're side by side, and that's what we love to see.
As long as they're together, that's all that matters.
Well, at the moment, they're as long as they stay above the Ferraris.
Yep, Tarry in 9th, got Tato Aim in 10th, and then there's a bit of a gap to McCarry's 11th. He's doing really good in 11th. Let's see if McCarry can keep this up. He is looking good.
I did want to shout out Towery as a possible up, but I wasn't too sure. I didn't want to stick my name to that wagon just in case he's not as good as the Mr. Baron.
Is Bobinator still applying for jobs? Because he seems to be struggling a little bit down in 16th. We've got Smart Pleasures, and also Manny K's caught up with Smart Pleasures. Smart Pleasures gets the time penalty. Oh my god, he goes off and smashing into a wall! Oh!
That's one way to do it.
That is one way to donk into a wall. He loses part of a lot of his wing. It's kind of like he's got a moustache. A mustachio question. As Bobinator is in the pits.
Where's he going? He was going off the track.
He's got a puncher. He's got a puncher. His back tyre has a puncher, and that's going to be his race done. He's got 2 punchers.
And his front.
Yeah,
keep going. Punches. You can make it to the pits. You can make it to the pits.
I wonder if this brings out a safety car.
Believe. Yes. Should do.
He's stuck. There's nothing he can do. He's got 2 punches and he's in the gravel.
Parked in a dangerous location. He's not even on the track.
Yeah, it's not his fault. And there you go. Gets disqualified. Again, it's not his fault. With two punches, that's not his fault. There's nothing you can do and nowhere to go. But it doesn't bring a safety car out, which I am a little bit surprised. This game doesn't really like bringing safety cars out.
I guess he wasn't technically on the track, so...
So everyone had him pit during that and went onto the hards. Bold strategy. Bold strategy. I feel like the hards here could be a bit of a curse. Especially because you've only done like four laps on them. Or 5 laps.
He's probably looking to do the undercut though, isn't he?
Potentially, but if these other cars go on to... If Duke goes onto the mediums and takes those to the end...
Or the wear and tear on the mediums is probably going to be a lot more than F1 Adams hard. So
do you reckon they're already?
The difference in pace might not be as much.
Do you reckon they're already going off? Look at Duke. Like he got overtaken on that straight there so easily.
Yeah, I mean, if they were working correctly, you'd think Duke would pull away a little bit.
So Fenbrook goes in on the softs. He's going to go onto the mediums.
Surely.
Onto the mediums.
Weird. I like the mixed-up strategy, don't get me wrong. Lewis forgets the corner.
So Lewis has no idea where he is, and he must have missed his braking. The Duke's tyres must be.
I guess when you've got so many cars behind you, I guess you can kind of like worry where they're going and go off track.
Yeah. But Lewis and Antonio both starting to pull away.
How sick do you think Messiah's feeling seeing the Alpine down in
18th and 19th? Well, that's his own fault for not being there, I don't care. That's all on him.
How dare he
Exactly.
do whatever he's doing? I forgot what the reason was.
Borough.
Oh, that's even worse.
He's gone to a Middlesbrough game, yeah.
Ban him.
Just ban him. Just get him gone.
That's like watching paint dry.
Are they actually winning, do you know?
Hold on, let me have a look.
No, so Mickey's
1-0.
Oh, fair then. Mickey 1-0. Mickey's at the 5th. Black Lab in 6th. So, and McHarry's up in 9th as it stands. Again, he hasn't pit, and F1 Adam has pit, so F1 Adam will be looking young. F1 Adam's actually making these hard tyres look quite good. Maybe it's just Rorschach that was struggling.
Possibly. Middlesbrough versus West Brom. Oh, what a game.
Look it to my veins. Oh, they're calling each other! They're calling each other!
What happened? Fair enough. I mean, if that's not wing damage, then
That's
I don't know.
I've got to see. I've got to see.
You guys are usually in the chat. You got any wing damage?
Did they back off before? Did that? It doesn't look like it does.
That's the question.
It doesn't. It does. The camera angle cut, and I think we might have been lucky. They might have been lucky enough to like not be attached to each other when it happened. Mad. Hopefully, F1 Adam's still good. Hopefully, McGarry's still good. Littleton just got caught on each other's tyres.
How many penalties have the boys at the bottom got?
6-6 then.
Okay, only 6.
Only.
They're just trying to forget about the corners to make a bit of time up.
So 8 laps in, Huis Lamilton is our current leader with Antonio in second. Surely Duke goes in this lap, right? He's kind of fallen off a bit. But
if you look at the guys that haven't gone in yet, if they all go in, F1 Adams in first. So
it's true.
Go in, boys.
Everyone get in. Well, the medium runners are going
to the end.
Well, the medium runners are going to stay out for a little bit, aren't they? Probably lap 15. As Duke stays out, I am surprised. You know, I am surprised. They said 7
yourself.
They said 7 to 8, didn't they?
Yeah, but giving yourself 7 laps to make the time back.
Yeah, so Towery goes in. Towery goes in for mediums?
Mediums.
Yeah, so I'm surprised Adam went in for hards when most people are going in for mediums. And there's cars behind going in. So McHarry's gone in. He'll he's gone in lap 7 on mediums. He must have wing damage. He must have taken the brunt of that, right? Let's see, are the wing team out?
No.
No, he's on the hard. Okay, he's gone up. No, he has got damage. No, it's taken ages.
Oh.
He's getting a wing change.
We just couldn't see the wing.
Yeah. St Mims goes in. Schmidty goes in. Smash has gone in. Bobbinet goes past. Oh, McHarry's still sat there. What's happening?
What happened then? That was such a long time in the pits.
Maybe it wasn't a wing. Virtual safety car's out though because of it. Remember virtual safety cars, everyone? The easiest way to get a driver penalty. Luckily, no one got one.
Oh, I think he had a bit of a problem because he said, "I think my game been F."
Yeah, I did see that.
Are you still racing, McHarry?
Right, so the gap between...
Yep, okay, that's alright then.
So
it kept you in the pits for about 30 seconds, right? But
so the gap between Black Lab and RKA is currently it's about to hit 10 seconds. So there is a big gap between the top 4. As Chicken Wing retires, I think he's retired in the pits. He's retired in the pits. Cool, that's fine. He's retired where he should, so it'll probably spit his car back out, but he did retire in the pits.
Yeah, I'll spit it out.
The game's done. Games are done. Right, as Duke's in the pits. Duke, he's going on to the mediums. Gets back out pretty quick.
And the mighty F1 Adam.
Also, McHarry said on my side, it said my teammate was still in the pits. Okay, weird. Who knows?
To be fair, they did go in relatively close together.
So F1 Adam actually got out ahead of Duke. I think the problem here...
F1 Adam!
Now, the problem that F1 Adam got here is that even on brand new mediums, they're just so much quicker. I think F1 Adam has personally made the wrong call to go onto the hards. Because again, I think everyone
then might he gain a little bit of pace later on.
He could do. That's true. That is true. He could towards the end. It's just whether he's still competitive towards the end, if that makes sense.
He's already nearly a second down.
Schmidty just flew past St Mims. And again, that's the opposite. So Schmidty's on the hards, St Mims is on the mediums. Again, there was DRS and that kind of stuff involved to make him go past. So again, weird one. I don't know what the best call is here, to be fair. I can't say I'm a Spa expert. But, it's good to see we've got a bit of a... As Terry leaves the session, can you do me a favour?
Depends what it is.
Terry, I sent another invite.
Gosh.
So, Antonio in first, RK second, Huis Lamilton third, and again, they're all going to pit, well, they've all got to pit roughly around the same time, and then you've got a 9-second gap to the next group of Mickey and Black Lab. Duke's already pit, F1 Adam's already pit, as if Taylor's going slow because his car will go to AI. Hopefully F1 Adam can get past with no issues. And Taylor has joined, hopefully he can get back in his car. So Finbot down in 10. So yeah, so there's a lot of... Yeah, Manny K's already got back up to 15th, so again, not perfect, but Manny K is on the move.
He's on the move. His tyres are going to be hooked.
Yeah, he had a pit first lap, didn't he? I think he had a crash or something.
Yeah.
So again, if you can get some good time on, if worst case you have to pit, hopefully you can still try and keep a decent position. But there's some gaps opening. As for third to fourth and 11th to 10th, there's just such big gaps that have already formed. Right. The real question is, what can Duke do on these mediums? Because we're assuming that the medium runners at the top are going to go into softs and run them for 8 laps. Right?
Bottom. Sorry, I was just reading something.
We're assuming the top 3 are going to go. Oh, God, they're in. Oh, who is stayed out? So there's no way they go on to... They're going to go on the hards, right?
Surely, you can't go onto the same compound twice.
You can't go on soft because they're not going to last the distance. Okay, onto the softs. And Antonio onto the softs. I think they've gone a little bit early here on the softs. That's 10 laps they've got to go on them.
I guess they want to give themselves time to make it up.
Me math don't good. Good game.
No, this will be 10.
Terrain leaves the session again, which is a shame. I'll get another invite soon. And there we go. So Duke did get past. Look at that, 2.6 seconds down the road. Can't retake. Oh, yeah, that's... It seems like they've just completely butchered the game when it comes to certain things. Oh, let me know when you're on, I'll see another invite. Ooh. So F1 Adams... So look here, F1 Adams here on the hards as he's now got Antonio, RK and... Oh, Huis didn't go in yet, has he? But they're right behind and they are a lot quicker because of that. So let's see what Antonio and Co do. Oh, as Antonio pushes F1 Adam a little bit wide, it also lets RK get through.
If you're F1 Adam, you know they're going to have the pace anyway.
Yeah, it's just you want to hold them off as long as possible. But at the moment, Duke's got a 4-second lead on the other cars. That's mad. Again, he's on the mediums, but I feel like the mediums is... I don't know. You know what? I don't even know. I feel like if everyone was saying the soft 7 to 8, and everyone pit pretty early. They went in like lap 6, so this could be a bit of a spicy ending. As Huis goes in, but what's he going to change to? Realistically, he goes softs because everyone else has, and again, it's a 1 lap.
Oh yeah, at this point, everybody going in, there's no way they can go for...
You wouldn't go hard, would you?
It's pointless.
Yeah, absolutely pointless. As Huis will come out behind F1 Adam, so even Huis going in a lap later wasn't good for him. He should have gone in with everybody.
You'd have thought so.
Cool, sent. Oh. As RKA gets ahead of Antonio. These guys are going to battle now, but if they battle too hard, Duke might end up getting away. I know it's only a couple of seconds, or a few seconds, but You just can't, because they're so close to each other.
This will be huge for June.
It'll be huge for the McLarens. Oh, I thought we were going to see Antonio slide off that curb then.
Nearly.
He's a bit twitchy, isn't he?
A little bit. He's wanting to make that pass at some point.
Jump says, you've got any fun facts about the circuit?
It's a terrible circuit.
It's gimmick infringement, unfortunately.
Yeah, somebody trademarked that, who's no longer with us.
Makes it sound like he's dead. Who is flew past?
In the league sense, technically, he's still in the server though.
It's long. How you doing, Halo? This track is too long. You're right. Chum wasn't happy with the fact. As we've got a yellow flag.
It might not be the best fact, but it's the truest fact you're going to have on this track.
It says to see McHarry now in 18th. He was doing great. He was on like 9th at one point. As right, Mickey goes in. He comes back out on the softs. Black Lab has got ahead of him by some margin because Mickey went very, very late. But again, he's gone in to the point where he probably should have gone in. I don't think, what's that, 8 laps? So it could work in his favour. Right, so RKA and Antonio and Lewis, Huis, he's only a second behind as well. They're like 4 to 5 seconds behind Duke, and they're on the soft compound to the medium. So this could be. Oh, Manny's gone. Manny's gone into the pits and retired.
Fair enough.
As McHarry gets a new wing.
What did you do this time? Potato aim's not working by the looks of it.
Sorry, Potato. Yeah, they've completely broken this game. If you end up losing connection to it, that's it. You're like cooked. It's so stupid. Antonio will get the run on RKA. Lap 15. Well, it says not long to go, but because it's so long, there's a long way to go. At least Adam is still up there. He may be 5th, but he's still there. And Towery is in 6th.
This is the ultimate strategy by F1 Adam. He's waiting for all those tyres to go off, and then he's going to make the passes.
That's what he's going to do. And Towery's in 6th. Finbop's still there in 7th. I don't want to jinx anything, because we've still got some time to go, but there hasn't been many penalties at the moment. Again, it is a very, very wide circuit, so you wouldn't expect them. So I'll take it. Next week will be different in the Netherlands. It's such a tight circuit. It feels like almost like IndyCar-esque in certain areas. But I think it'll be penalty central next week.
IndyCar. I'll say I know too much about the track. I forget about these tracks as soon as we finish streaming.
That's fair enough.
So the next time we get around to it, I'm like, yeah. Where are we this week?
We're in Belgium.
That's the best way to do it, though, because like when we log on today and you share your screen, I see what track we're doing. I'm like, oh, okay.
There you go. You can read Chum's comment out.
Here comes the fun fact, ladies and gentlemen.
Give me
7.004 kilometers long. Spa is the longest current F1 circuit. Despite this, it has one of the smaller spectator capacities on the current calendar. Currently, 70,000 fans can watch.
I'm going to make that into a short.
Did I sound a little bit too excited?
I'm going to make that into a short. Because I have to, like, riveting facts with Ustin.
Oh. And I need to do it in like the most monotone way.
Shots
That
that
depressed me.
depressed me. As RKA takes not the lead, they're still as Duke is managing as well. He's 4.4 seconds down the road, and where the cars behind keep battling each other and flying past each other, they're just letting him stay ahead.
Just think of the gift chum with Joey out of Friends, where he's got the chocolate on his face and he's, "I'm not even sorry."
It's a decent
That's what we'll do. I'll find really riveting facts about tracks, but I'll do it in like the most monotone way ever.
What did you do, McHarry? Hey, you're 16. You're still getting points.
You've already done 16 laps of this horrible track. You might as well do the other 6.
Just think, after this week, you don't have to spar again.
Until we come back for F1 25, possibly.
Possibly. The funny thing is, I knew a guy who worked on F1. Was it 22? And that was the last.
I think he still worked. He refused.
He got moved.
Yeah, but he also refused to work on it going forward because he hated it.
Yeah, he hated it, but he got moved to a different department. But yeah, I knew a guy who worked F1 22. He gave me code because that year we did F1 22 streaming. He gave me a free code for the PC version and the PlayStation version. And I was like, loving life. And then when it got taken off it, he was like, "Yeah, I can't give you a code." I was like, "Damn it, you're my only in."
Yeah, if you go back to Haz's old Warzone streams on his own channel, it features.
He does feature quite a lot.
He has a rapid trigger finger.
Very true. Yeah, these guys are battling so hard with each other, they are literally letting Duke run away with this.
I'll tell you what, Tato, if you guys go to the donation link under our page and donate to ERF1, once we hit a certain goal of a couple of million...
As Lewis Hamilton gets a 3-second time penalty. I saw him go a little bit wide then, and I think that's come because, remember earlier he cut across the corner.
Yeah, I was saying, if you donate a couple of million, we'll develop a game much better than this.
We will.
McHarry said, "Could I do the rest of the race AI since the game buggered me?"
Yeah, you will get your points. So if you need to, then yeah. But remember, if your AI causes accidents or anything, you're still to blame.
Yeah, you're liable.
You're liable for your AI. That's just the rules.
Go AI if you want to AI, but if we give you a penalty, don't come crying.
So as it stands, Lewis Hamilton is going to get the fastest lap as it stands, but is going to most likely miss out on a podium place, which is a shame because they're starting to pull away a little bit here from number 2.
Tato's going to give us a couple of million.
Oh, cheers.
Payment in pounds sterling, not potatoes, please.
1 million potatoes.
Wait, you mean you can't develop a game with 1 million potatoes?
So Duke will be loving this at the moment, knowing that the cars behind are battling each other, and the fact that Lewis has got a time
AI doesn't start posting inappropriate content on the Discord then. That's what he'll start blaming it on. Sorry, that was my AI. If you just type in Angry Scott, I'm pretty sure that, type that into Chat GPT or something, you'll just see
his face.
Harry's face. If you want a face reveal of Harry.
There's quite a few gaps forming between these places, which I'm not surprised with a track that's so long. It is a bit of a shame. As Rorschach will attempt to go round Smash. And again, Rorschach's down at 14th.
Nearly 5 seconds down the road, though.
It's because these cars behind were battling each other so hard. Now you've got, and now there's little gaps opening between them, but they're all because they're on those soft tyres that were going to go 7 or 8 laps, and they've got to try and take them like 12. They're
it's so ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah,
they've completely probably chewed up their tyres, meaning Duke's pulled away and he can now coast on his.
Yeah, because those mediums will go to the end.
Yeah.
The only thing here is F1 Adam can just has to try and keep going. Like, he's like 5 seconds down the road, but you get to lap 22 and the cars in front, they could just be like...
Bambi on ice.
Yeah. So, the downside for Huis here is he will drop down to, as it stands, 4th. Although he's opened a 2-second gap now to Antonio, so... Yeah, there was a reason why people were pitting lap 6 of these tyres and not expecting them to go, you know, 9 or 10 laps.
They are going off.
You can see it.
Oh. Little bit slidey.
Yeah.
My advice: send it into the corner full speed, brake late.
And that's the thing. I probably would have, if you, like I said before, I put my money on Duke to get pole. I don't know if I'd put my money on Duke to get the win. I think I would have definitely put money on Duke to get a podium. But again, as it stands, him going to mediums and the cars going behind going to softs it's really helped him. And it's now like nearly 5 seconds. They just cannot compete.
Great debut race by Tauri though, up in 6th.
Yeah, that's really good. So Mims is 11th. And then, unfortunately,
I'm sure the
two
other
others,
86 Tauris will be proud.
Smart Pleasure disqualified, but not their fault with the puncher. And I definitely.
Although I
jinxed
do
it,
feel like I'd like to see his point of view back, because I do feel like he put it in a wall.
Yeah, so do I.
He was going into that wall regardless of the puncher.
Yeah, so do I. I kind of think I've jinxed it a little bit, because I said earlier there was like no time penalties, and now there's loads. So
yeah, I didn't want to call you out.
You can blame me for that.
So far, with 2 laps to go, Mbop hasn't got a penalty.
There you go. You can see who
We will
is in the
forgive him.
background.
We will forgive him for being late if he finishes the race without a penalty.
The funny thing is, even if Huis catches up, it's not even going to make a difference with that time penalty. It's Antonio the one that needs to catch up, but Antonio looks like he's going so cautious.
Even F1 Adam looks like he's trending in the wrong direction.
Yeah, he's starting to go backwards. Hey, as it stands though, the Kick Boys are going to be loving life, because you've got McCarry down 16th, Tauri in 6th, and then you've got 5th and 8th for the Kick Boys. So, looking like some good points for the kicks for that constructors. And there goes, now up to 5 seconds. Duke's about to hit the back of McCarry.
Duke's first win, this will be.
Wow. I'm surprised it's had to come when there's no Aldebaran, no Massara, and no Twigs, because we do know he's got good pace. Again, we know he's the time trial guy, but he's not bad in a race. He's just sometimes been a little bit inconsistent. He's had a little bit of like tech issues as well. So I think, I
think Duke's problem is when he gets stuck in between other cars. As soon as he gets that gap, he's fine. But it's when he has to battle in between like a pack and stuff, I think he just loses a lot of his pace.
Yeah.
He kind of like with F1 Adam, gets stuck in that little pack. Rather than like what you do, be aggressive, make the move and pull away.
As it stands, we will have reserves first and second. Which is mad.
Incredible.
And Antonio's not going for it. So Antonio might do what he did in a previous race where he just waits to the very end. Oh, as he goes a bit slidey. So he might wait to the very end and then try and overtake on the last lap rather than trying to go too early. But the gap from RKA to the Huis is currently opened up. And as saying that, because that gap has opened up so much because these guys battling, Huis is set to finish second even with that time penalty. Yeah,
Wow.
I wasn't paying attention to that time that had opened up so much. Yeah, he's now first and third. Sounds like watching NFL.
If you're Duke, just bring it home.
Well, Duke will bring it home. He's looking good. He's got one more lap after this. I think if Adam had gone onto the mediums instead, I think we could be looking at a different race here, because that time is coming down. He is bringing that time down. It's just not going to be enough. He was like 4.7 seconds a second ago. It's now 3.5. If he was on the mediums, I think he would be in this race, and I think he would be closing in on third and fourth. Just the way that Duke's pulling away.
Yeah. I mean, F1 Adams pulled that time down.
Yeah, it's at 2.9. He can see them, but he's only got 1 lap to do it in.
Yeah, I think he's just giving himself a little bit too much.
Yeah, if he was in the mediums, it'd be a completely different race. But Duke is looking good to get this win. Huis has had a good race as well in second. Good points for the Williams as well, if he can get it over the line. Again, the Red Bull will love it as well. The Red Bull struggled this season. Antonio just seems like it just hasn't been able to cope with those tyres. Sorry, someone won a race by 5 minutes. That's mad.
There you go. I'll tell you what, I'll read it out so then you can clip it. 13 of the last 24 Belgian Grand Prix have been won by less than 5 seconds. The largest win margin here came in 1963, and Jim Clark won by almost 5 minutes. Riveting.
Well, my life will be changed forever. Acid might be.
There you go, I've given you 2 shorts for this week.
No, I don't want that one. I'll have the first one though. Right, Duke, we'll bring it
Have them
round.
both.
Duke is on the final straight. It's not. Is he technically the start finish, the final straight? I don't know. But Duke has had a really good race here, and that going to mediums was the correct call. The soft runners, they've been in it, but not enough. Although Huis has done enough to get ahead of RKA, who's been battling with Antonio. But Duke will go over to win round 14 in Spa. Huis Hamilton will come round. Oh, very slidey. You don't want to go too crazy. You've got that 3 seconds to keep up. RKA will go over for third with Antonio right behind. And F1 Adam made up some really good time, but finishes in fifth. Tauri on their debut will go through 6th. Good points for the Ferrari. And Black Lab in 7th, as there's a little bit of an accent in the background.
I appreciate it.
Black Lab goes through 7th, Finbop 8th, and Mickey goes through 9th, smashes into that Ferrari. Schmitty will go through 10th, and he will keep 10th regardless of
Look at his
the time
wheel!
penalty.
Look at his wheel! His wheel!
St Mims will go through 11th. Unfortunate, I think had a bit of an accident for everyone. Actually, no, he will go above Schmitty. I thought Schmitty had 3 seconds. Looks like Schmitty had 6 seconds. Bobinator will come through 12th.
Physics, ladies and gentlemen. Physics.
Bad race from Rorschach. Starting on the hards was probably not the right call, but we'll go through 13th.
Go into Schmitty. Go into Schmitty.
That's not Schmitty, that's Mickey.
Oh, go into Mickey then. Whatever.
I can't go. I don't know. And Smash will go through. Smash will go through 15.
Coward.
Oh, he's there, look.
No, go into Mickey. I meant drive into Mickey. That wheel. Driver of the day, Mickey.
There's a guy on a tannoy talking about the track. Can you hear it?
Yeah. He sounds about as excited as
That's what I was thinking. It sounds just like you.
Maybe they clipped my voice. Need to listen to it back. Wait, so I could be a stadium announcer. Oh, new careers just opened up.
Take a picture, because you probably won't see a McLaren on the top of the podium again the rest of this season. It took a reserve to come in and do it. And Duke picked up his first win of the season. Even those McLaren engineers are confused because they're currently last in the team standings. But that's good for the McLarens. They're gonna fly, and also RKA's there as well. So yeah, it's gonna be good for the constructors overall. So there is their result. Huis Lamson will also get the quickest, the fastest lap bonus point as well. So yeah, pretty decent. Ooh. There we go. That is everything. So, thank you everyone for being here. It really means a lot. Make sure you join us next week. We're going to be in the Netherlands. And yeah, join the Discord, all the jazz. Watch our socials. I upload shorts, I upload highlight videos. So yeah,
Love it.
appreciate everyone who helps the league. So yeah, don't really know what to say. I'm glad Spa's over is what I'm going to say. So yeah, we will see you next week in Zandvoort, in the Netherlands. Take it easy, have a good night, and goodbye.
See you next week.